So yesterday, at the time of recording this, which was August 8th, we got a massive amount of Black Ops 6 Zombies intel. We got our first gameplay trailer. We got 17 minutes of actual gameplay footage as well that was posted by Call of Duty. Well, they shared it with content creators who then posted it. It was like B-roll footage. We also got a little story kind of, intel drop, if you will, right? Some of the developers and whatnot kind of talking a little bit about the story and all that. I made videos on all that, kind of reactions and stuff that are up on the channel. If you guys want to check that out, there's 3 of those videos up. Again, the actual Terminus gameplay trailer, the Terminus extended gameplay, and then the characters and story intel drop. That said, we also had this massive blog post that I didn't cover yesterday because it was way too long, and we'd already done 3 videos, and I was like, whatever, I'll do the next day. And I'll show you. Let me show you actually how long it is. So this is all the intel that we got for Black Ops 6 Zombies in a blog post. It is freakishly long. And I was sitting here yesterday, I was thinking, hey, if I go through all of this in a video, it's going to probably take us like an hour. But thankfully, there is a Twitter account that posted, and let me just finish scrolling through here because we're still going. A lot of intel. There is a Twitter account that posted sort of a summary. So we're going to do the TLDR version. The too long, don't read. All right. We're just going to kind of shorten it up, the abbreviated version. So we're going to go over to Twitter. And the Twitter account caught Zombies News, Margwa Network, who's been posting some very helpful stuff for the past, maybe year or 2, roughly, I think, is when the Twitter account started. They helpfully kind of summarize everything. Again, a TLDR version of all the information that you need to know. So we're going to go through this. I'm going to talk about it with you guys. If there's anything I don't know, maybe a little bit of a reaction, but maybe I'll elaborate on some of the things if you don't know, and all that good stuff. So if you enjoy this one, leave a like, subscribe for more. Lord willing, August plan, we're going to be covering a lot of Black Ops 6 when it comes out, multiplayer, zombies, all that good stuff. We do a variety of gaming content here on the channel, talk about games, play games, gaming news, guides, walkthroughs, all that good stuff. So stick around for more. And let's go ahead and jump into this. So we're going to go down. First things first is loadouts. So you could choose a primary / melee, for your loadouts. Choose field upgrade, right? It's kind of like Black Ops Cold War. And then choose Gobblegum Pack, and then choose augments. All right, so we got kind of, a few things going on there. The arsenal, right? This machine right here that you've probably seen in the trailer and all that good stuff. Basically salvage, if you played Black Ops Cold War, there was salvage, which zombies would drop. There was 2 different rarities, but now there's only 1 rarity, excuse me, and is used at this arsenal machine. Upgrade rarity tier of weapons, so you can have upgrades of rarity tier of weapons, and you can give weapons, ammo mods, and different things like that as well. Speaking of ammo mods, we got stuff that again is pretty much what we what we expected to return from Black Ops Cold War. We got Brain Rot, Cryo Freeze, Dead Wire, Napalm Burst. A lot of this stuff is also not specifically to Cold War. A lot of these were kind of Pack-a-Punch mods and stuff in previous games. Obviously, we had some of this in Modern Warfare Zombies as well. Shadow Rift, this one is a little bit, I think this one's new. So Bullet has a chance to spawn a black hole if striking normal or special enemies, warping nearby zombies away, and dropping some from the air at high speed. That sounds insane. So if you've seen the trailer, and there was like someone had a shotgun at one point during the gameplay trailer and shot zombies, and there was all these black hole things that popped up. That's what it was. Field upgrades. So we got the Ether Shroud, we got the Frenzied Guard, we got the Healing Aura. Again, most of these are just, returning. The Energy Mine, and then we got the Dark Flare, which I think, again, this is a new one. You generate a massive energy beam that deals lethal shadow damage. The beam penetrates everything in its path. So this, again, is new because we have not seen that previously as far as I'm aware. As far as I can recall. I mean, I played a good amount of Modern Warfare Zombies, played a good amount of Cold War. Although towards the end of Cold War Zombies, I was kind of falling off a little bit, I'll be honest. We got another one here. Let me actually open up this tweet bigger because there's it's a little bit of a longer tweet. So score streaks and crafting. So crafting is back, right? With all of the lethals, tacticals from Cold War Zombies. Self-revive, you can craft 3 per game. So you can't have any more than 3 per game. You can, craft things like sentry turrets, chopper gunner, and all that. Return to score streaks. The RC, or the ARC XD rather, the ARC XD score streak, which is an explosive RC card that emits small ether blasts. There's also mutant injection score streaks, temporarily transforms you into a mangler, cannon, and all. So you can see that actually in this clip right here, which is really cool. We've seen a little bit of that footage, and you know, the mangler just destroys. It's absolutely insane. Pack-a-punch, no menus. So you just go up to the pack-a-punch, you just pack-a-punch, and again, we've seen a little bit of gameplay of this. It's just instantaneous. Primary / melee / wonder weapons can all be upgraded 3 times. New pack camos that can be turned on or off. So if you don't want the pack-a-punch camos on, you can just turn that off and keep whatever camo that you already have set to your gun. Some weapons get new abilities when packed. So that is also, you know, kind of typical and whatnot. It is worth noting, like I said, you know, there's no menu. That means, you know, Black Ops Cold War, there's a menu. You had to kind of, you know, select something, which was really annoying. You know, obviously in previous Call of Duty games, with the way it would work, you'd go to pack-a-punch, and then your gun would go into the machine, and it would take maybe like 5 seconds or so to pack-a-punch. Then you'd have to go back and retrieve your gun from the machine. I kind of like that better. It's kind of risk / reward, right? Or risk versus reward, rather. This seems to be just instantaneous from what we've seen from the gameplay. In terms of gobblegum mechanics, okay, so gobblegum is returning obviously from Black Ops Cold War. Sorry, not Cold War. Black Ops 3 is what I meant to say. A little bit of a different twist. It's not Dr. Monty's anymore. Lots of stuff here. So gobblegums are earned in match. So whenever a round ends, you have a chance of getting one. The higher the rarity, the lower the chance. So you know, higher rarity stuff would be like Perkaholic, which I think we have a whole list down below, which we're going to talk about in a second. Mr. Peak's machine can be used for free before it goes on a timer. It can also reset every round. His machine pulls from your gobblegum pack. So, you know, whatever pack you're holding, which holds 5 different gobblegums, you can change your pack in-game at any time, which feels a little bit cheap, but whatever. I mean, it is what it is, I guess, right? Excuse me, you can hold 3 gobblegums in your inventory and use them at any point. So you can actually, like, you know, go to the gobblegum machine, grab up to 3 gobblegums, and then, you know, use whatever one you want at any point in the game. Any used gobblegums in your inventory do not get consumed. So if you have them in your inventory, but I guess the game ends, or you get downed or whatever, however the game ends, exfil, or, you know, you go down, I guess you don't lose them. Which is weird, a little bit, kind of weird, maybe. I don't know. There's 3 different, excuse me. There's 3 different kinds of gobblegum. There are like timed gobblegum. There's conditional gobblegum, and then there's like instantaneous gobblegum. So they all kind of work a little bit differently. We'll talk about that in a second. But let's see the 20. There's 20 plus gobblegums that have been confirmed. He says these are not all of them, but these are some of them. Arsenal Accelerator, which is rarity. Charges your field upgrade faster. Shields up, which is rare. Armor is twice as strong for 3 minutes. Anywhere but here, which is rare. Teleport to a random location. Killjoy, which is rare. Insta-kill power-up. Free Fire, which is epic. Epic rarity. Firing a weapon consumes no ammo for 60 seconds. Soda Fountain, which is epic. Next perk, Bot, gives an additional free one. That's pretty cool. Phoenix Up, legendary, revives all teammates when they keep their perks. Again, this is coming back from Black Ops 3. Wall-to-wall clearance, legendary. Wall buys cost 10 essence. On the house, legendary, gives a free perk. Perkaholic, which is an ultra rarity, gives all perks in the map, which is again coming back from Black Ops 3. A Wonder Bar from this ultra. Next mystery box hit gives a wonder weapon. Newtonian negation, which I guess is whimsical, it says. Zombies killed fall upwards for 3 minutes, which is pretty crazy. Respin cycle, unknown rarity. Respin the mystery box. If you don't like the weapon you get, the respin will always give a higher rarity than you previously got. Temporal gift, again, these are all unknown rarities. Increase power up timer by 2. Wall power, next wall buy you purchase is packed. Stock option, you only shoot ammo from reserves. Profit sharing, all points earned have a certain percent attributed to other players. So again, pretty good stuff so far. We got perks returning. You can see the picture of the perks. This is officially posted by Treyarch in the blog post. So we have Juggernog, of course, which increases your maximum health by 100. Quick Revive, which reduces the health regen delay time by 50%. Reduce the time it takes to revive an ally by 50%. We have Speed Cola, which should be underneath, but it's beside it. Increase reload and armor replating speed by bonus by 30%. Stamina up, increase movement speed. PhD Flopper, immunity to all inflicted damage and status effects. Dive to prone triggers an explosion, which increases the higher you fall. Immunity from fall damage when diving to prone. This is something, again, you're probably familiar with if you've ever played, the old maps. They brought them back, obviously, in newer maps, as it was in Modern Warfare Zombies as well. But what's interesting about this is Omni movement, right? Because Omni movement means you could dive to the side, you could dive backwards. We actually seen someone in the trailer dive backwards and trigger PhD flopper. In the gameplay trailer for Terminus. Deadshot Daiquiri, aiming down sight, moves to enemy critical location, increases enemy critical damage. So that's always nice. Basically, it's basically like headshots. It's like a head hack. It's a hack for heads. I don't know. That does make a lot of sense in my head. Anyways, Elemental Pop. Every bullet you fire has a small chance to apply a random ammo mod effect. And Melee Macchiato. This one's new. Replace the weapon gun butt with a deadly punch that sends enemies flying. We got armor wall buys. Wall buys progressively increase in rarities as rounds progress. Armor vests are now wall buys and can be bought up to 3 plated vests. Armor drops as ground loot, but can also be crafted. You have to manually equip armor like in Modern Warfare Zombies. A little bit annoying, but hey, it is what it is. Trial Machine. The Trial Machine from Cold War Zombies is back, rebranded as Sam Trials. Spend essence to do trials that give rewards. So that's back. Back in Black Ops 6. Yeah. Back in black, Call of Duty, not Call of Duty, AC/DC, whatever. Augments allow you to upgrade field upgrades, perks, and ammo mods. Okay, interesting. There are 6 augments for each specific item, 3 minor and 3 major. You can unlock them via individual research paths out of game. You can only use 2 per game. Excuse me. So, again, very interesting. These are the known augments. Again, there's going to be, probably other ones as well. Melee Macchiato. Basically, it'll turn melee kills reload a portion of your gun, which is a minor. And then successful melee attacks heal 25 health, which is a major augment. Shadow Rift, drop targets fall on other zombies, minor. Zombies dropped from portals explode when they hit the ground, which is a major. PhD Flopper, it'll turn Flopper into Slider. So that means if you slide instead of just flopping, right, so you can dive and you can slide, PhD will activate also on slides, which is very interesting. In terms of special enemies, we got Vermin, which are weak little spiders that spawn from zombies. They can turn into parasites if not killed fast enough. Apparently, there's going to be an arachnophobia, setting. If you're scared of spiders or whatever, that you could turn that setting on. I don't know. It's just kind of weird to me, like when a game mode like this has that kind of setting, because the game mode is like it's all zombies and it's all like creepy, freaky stuff, anyways. So it just kind of makes me chuckle when they have these kind of these kind of setting options in a game like that. It's like having a horror game with an option to turn off the horror and the scaries, make everything like bright instead of dark. I don't know. It is what it is. Whatever. It's sure. Parasites, flying enemies that shoot bile at you. Those are the flying enemies you see at the bottom left corner picture. Manglers, of course, manglers. They're tank enemies with a massive cannon. Once killed, they drop their cannon, which can be used. Interestingly enough, I don't know how to say this. Amalgams are technical enemies that try to pull you in to eat you. They seemingly have weak spots that you must shoot to destroy. And additionally, armored zombies are returning. Progression. So we got 4 zombie mastery camos. We got zombie reticle challenges. We got calling card challenges and 100% completion rewards. Daily challenges at launch. Dark ops. So a lot of stuff to look forward to in terms of progression. And it's also worth noting with progression, it's a synced progression in terms of your player level. So, we know that there's going to be 10 prestiges at launch. Thankfully, they're going back to the old school kind of prestige system. So happy about that. But it's going to be shared between game modes. So whether you're playing zombies or whether you're playing multiplayer, you can rank up, you can, level up and whatnot. So that's good. HUD. Let me open this one a little bit bigger. The HUD is fully customizable. Things such as health bar can be moved around. Zombie hit point damage and health bar can be removed. Minimap can be removed. So kind of like how we've seen in multiplayer, they've already revealed, if you haven't seen, that you can kind of adjust the HUD around. For example, the perks in the bottom left or in the bottom left corner in this screenshot, and they're in the middle in this screenshot. So again, there's going to be ways to kind of move everything around. You can adjust your HUD. There's going to be a lot of customization. There's no point for me to kind of really go in depth with that now because this is something you're going to want to see hands-on with. And we have a couple screenshots, but it's not really sufficient. I mean, I guess it's sufficient. You just imagine any possible customization probably for the HUD you can probably do, move things around in various different ways. Which is good for a variety of different people, whether you just want different HUDs or maybe you're a content creator, you got somewhere where you want to put your face cam or other overlays stuff. So it's nice. So it's nice that we have that both multiplayer and zombies. Main quest. So Easter eggs do not end the game. Interestingly enough, it is what it is. Back in the day, it was kind of nice when we actually got through the Easter egg. There was a cutscene, and then the game ended. It was fun like that. But I mean, I guess it makes sense. But anyway, sometime after a map is released, could be weeks, could be who knows how long, a guided mode will come out, which guides players through the Easter egg. So I guess kind of like if you play Black Ops Cold War. At least at the beginning of Easter eggs, it'll show you what to do, where to go, how to turn on the power, how to activate the dark rift and all that. So I guess something like that. So that's for people that maybe want to do the Easter egg, but they don't really they don't know all the details, whatever. I mean, it's kind of a good and bad thing, right? Because on one hand, it's like sure, it helps people that are like not as accustomed, maybe more new to the zombies mode. But at the same time, from a content creation standpoint too, I mean, the whole point was like, content creators make guides for these things, and then people watch the guides, and people know how to do it themselves as well. And that was kind of like the guided, format, if you will. So I don't know, man. This feels like it's gonna maybe sort of ruin the whole like guide side from like a content creation standpoint. And it's going to work against content creators as well. And it's kind of pointless because, again, if content creators are already making guides for it anyways, I mean, do you really need someone holding your hand every step of the way? I don't know. I guess we'll see how it plays out. But I'm iffy on this one. I'm iffy. But at least it's not there at launch, thankfully. So that's good. Players who do complete the main Easter egg before the guided mode releases will have exclusive rewards. So you're going to want to do it. You're going to want to do it for exclusive rewards. The main Easter egg and the guided mode have different base rewards as well. So there's going to be different rewards for doing the main Easter egg and, or if you do the guided mode. So there's still going to be an incentive to do the main Easter egg versus the guided, I guess, if you will. So maybe there's still a reason to, have guides on YouTube. I don't know. Solo saving. This is really cool. If you are in a solo game, you can save your game and come back to it later. Very good. I mean, listen, if you're in a solo game, people will just pause the game anyways, leave their console on. So this is way better, energy efficient as well. Just turn your console off if you need to. You come back later. Life happens, okay? So I'm glad to hear that. Everything will remain the way it was when you saved. You can hold only one save slot at a time. If you get disconnected, the game will automatically save, which is really cool. Additionally, you can leave and rejoin friends at any time. So if your friends are in the middle of a game, they don't have to like end the game. You can just jump in. I think you could do that in Cold War though, couldn't you? If I remember correctly. Miscellaneous. And by the way, I know this is already getting very, very long, but this is still the TLDR. This would have been like over an hour long if we went by the blog post. So again, shout out to Margwa Network for posting the summary. Miscellaneous. Rampage Inducer returns and will boost zombies until wave 20. Ammo caches are back but require points to use. The same 7 power-ups, Insta-kill, nuke, full armor, etc. are back. Not Carpenter though. I noticed that I didn't see Carpenter in the list. The intel system is back. However, it focuses more on the backstory versus the actual story. No perk limits. Black Ops 6 solely focuses on round-based zombies. Excuse me. Thankfully, third person returns. So you can swap between first and third person. Again, arachnophobia option in the settings. Like in BO3, you can save gun attachments, camouflages, etc. When you buy the same gun from the wall or get it from the mystery box, it will keep the options you choose. I don't remember that being BO3. I thought that was Black Ops Cold War, not BO3. I could be wrong. Terminus, described as having the most Easter eggs and side quests of any round-based maps ever. Largest round-based map ever from what content creators are saying and everyone else is saying. Who's gone hands-on. You can rent and drive a boat to surrounding islands or a massive shipwreck. So there's, again, it's a massive space that you can kind of go around. A giant tentacle chases you on the boat, as you can see in the footage down below. Main crew is Maya, Gray, Weaver, and Carver. Some of these people, well, Maya I think is new, but Gray, Weaver, and Carver are characters from Black Ops Cold War that we had on the back end, but we did not play as them, as far as I remember. Peck, Strauss, and Raptor 1 talk to you over the radio. There's also dig sites like in malware or slash origins. If you remember the dig sites from that. All right, Beam Smasher Wonder Weapon. Again, you can see the big giant yellow laser. It's found on Terminus. Primary fire shoots a laser beam. Secondary fire shoots a stunning wave, but doesn't do any damage. So it's, imagine if the paralyzer is solely paralyzed, basically. Reloading causes a small blast to knock back zombies away from you, and customizable through Easter eggs. Liberty Falls, we don't have a lot of information on Liberty Falls, but at the same time as Terminus takes place is when it happens. There's going to be an elite unit that is sent to investigate a dark ether outbreak in West Virginia. Again, it's going to be a different crew because it's happening at the exact same time as Terminus. So again, we're getting 2 maps at launch if you didn't know. Described as a simple map with a video store, motel, gas station, a bowling alley, comic shop, and a church. So it's probably going to be one of those kind of smaller maps, right? Kind of like when we had the remake of well, I forgot what it's called, but anyways, it was The Giant, right? And we also had Shadows of Evil when Black Ops 3 launched. So, you know, a bigger main map, Terminus, and then a smaller kind of map, which I guess would be Liberty Falls. Jet Gun is returning as the Wonder Weapon in here. It has a Dark Ether portion that houses the Pack-a-Punch. It includes an Easter egg. So there's going to be an Easter egg, and we're going to be seeing gameplay for it on COD Next, which happens August 28th. So that's all the information. That's the roundup. Again, shout out to Margwa Network for, you know, kind of summarizing this for everybody. Because, man, that blog post, if we had read through that, we would have been here for literally an hour, maybe an hour and a half, which would have been too intense, my friends, too intense. So that's pretty much it. That covers all of the information for that we know so far. Anyways, about Black Ops 6 Zombies. There's a lot of intel. They gave us a lot of information. There is a whole lot to go off of. And yeah, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. What do you think about all this? Again, hopefully I was able to kind of help you guys out and summarize it for you guys, you know, by reading it out. You know, maybe you didn't, even with the TLDR version, right, posted on Twitter, maybe you just didn't feel like reading it all, and so you just wanted to throw this video on and, you know, kind of, you know, have at it. So anyways, if you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe for more, and let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And until the next one, game on. I'll see you guys soon.
Hey you! What are you doing? Join the Skeleton Army! Do it today! Don't wait till tomorrow because tomorrow might never come. The Earth is gonna fade, that's inevitable. The next second of your life's not even promised, so you better think about where you're going, and you might as well just join the Skeleton Army. Plus, we do kinda like you a little bit, so it'd be nice to see you around here. But if you don't want to, hey, your loss. See you later!